only meeting was on carpet in Milan, 7-5, 6-4. Lendl won it.
First service.
Mecir will deceive you with his grace. He really can cover court.
There's a bit of court coverage there from Lendl. Well, look at Mecir coming into the net. You'll see where he's standing. That's really the only place Lendl had to pass him with. There's a look for you.
And it's serious.
Break point. One of the things that I think Lendl feels that the reason Swedes are not successful with Mecir is because they top everything. He's going to try to hit some underspin balls, keep the ball lower, and that way Mecir can't move you around as much. But so far this game, Lendl's done a great deal of the running.
First service.
What's your feeling about opening a game after the coin toss if you win the toss? Do you serve or receive?
If you're a decent server, I'd go ahead and serve, so the other guy's trying to catch up all the time. Break point for Mecir.
Well, this is the backhand we were talking about to get an idea of how good it actually is. Very tough shot to hit down the line, but look how early he takes the ball.
Also, see where Lendl was? He was cheating way over the backhand side. Couldn't read it at all. That's what makes Mecir so tough. Double break point.
Backhand that he hit has to make Lendl think.
1 all.
Got to make you a little shaky when Lendl's shot wasn't that bad.
Here's another look at it. Watch the court coverage.
15 all.
This is a terrific shot by Lendl. It would be a winner against most people, but the big cat stretched out there with good control. Here's an ISO. Look at the lunge. Good hands, good racket control.
Down again from the blimp.
Lendl's favorite shot, the forehand down the line. I don't think he had a lot of room to work with, but he does not need a lot of room.
Well,
it's a great shot.
He takes that circular backswing, and you can go either way with that. You can dip it back cross court if you're there in time, or going down the line.
It's long.
Lendl breaks and leads 4-3. The successful volleyer is hit with a little underspin on the volley for control. You watch Mecir here on the replay, and it hardly looks like he moves.
Mecir.
Now he's out of position. He waits. He slides to the middle. Look, they're still waiting. Takes a little stride and a half and just gently blocks into the open court. It's amazing how well he moves.
He sat on the line there until Lendl was committed to go across court. I almost had the feeling like he was forcing Ivan to play the ball over there, which was true, I guess.
Mecir won a tournament at Kitzbühel earlier this year. That's in Austria.
There's a struggle, but Mecir closes to 4-5 in the first set.
Barry, a question about the sawdust. Does it ever get dangerous with all that he drops out there?
It does. I mean, it can get slippery, especially on a court like this. On grass or on clay, it's not as bad, but on this deco turf, it can get slippery right behind the server. That's a great shot. Mecir did not hit a real deep shot on the approach there. Lendl loves to hit the forehand. Now watch Ivan. He'll take that racket back real early. You'll see this ball drop just a little bit short. Gives Ivan time. Clean winner up the line.
Always fiddling with the tennis ball.
You know who used to do that a lot? Raul Ramirez, the great Mexican player. He would always do that. We never knew which ball he was going to play with.
Do you ever hide one back in the bushes and take it out at the right moment?
No, that was my trick. Lendl again being kept on the baseline. You know what's amazing about Mecir on a shot like that? He kind of sneaks in on you. You don't see him coming. He's 6'4", he's tall, and yet he takes the opportunity to sort of sneak in after he hits that approach shot. He is really shifty.
All right, thanks, Barry. Let's go back upstairs now to Pat.
All right, thank you. Ivan Lendl
15 seconds.
needs 2 points to win the first set.
That was a set point.
The umpires called out 15 seconds. They have 30 seconds in which to get the point started.
Behind the court, please be still.
So I guess Lendl solved that by saying, oh, someone's moving up there. That's why I'm taking more time. Well, that forehand of Lendl's had some speed on it.
Advantage, Lendl.
So did the serve.
Yeah.
Now he's at set point.
When Mecir can't reach the ball, you know it's been hit pretty hard.
Right. As well as he moves. Lendl, very deliberate.
Game, first set, Lendl.
That's his 5th ace, and that gives him the first set 6-4. Took 50 minutes.
Looking at the two players in that set, Tony, there is one edge that Lendl does have. It's in the first serve ability.
No question. 5 aces, no doubles. Mecir, no aces and 2 doubles.
But there wasn't much in the set, though.
No, and Becker had the advantage on him to serve yesterday, too, but you know who won?
The man who really was responsible for building this place, Lou Hester, Chairman Emeritus of the U.S. Open. Mecir was sitting down, waiting for Lendl to get ready. Yes, sir.
We talked about Mecir liking it in Europe. This year he played in Milan, Brussels. Here's another look at it, and you'll see this is a high looping backhand passing shot. I think Mecir thought it was going out. Continue that Milan, Brussels, Rotterdam, Cologne, Monte Carlo, Munich, Rome, French, Wimbledon, everything in Europe. That's where he's happiest.
30-15.
Great to watch.
He moved right in for that finishing volley.
40-15.
Here's the wrong-footed shot that set up a short ball for him to come to the net. Now he has excellent net position. Lendl's way out of court. Boy, it's like a game of chess out there with him. He just moves his opponent around.
40-15. The first game of the second set. Lendl won the first set 6-4.
He wins the first game, second set.
He does indeed have manners. He's a nice young man, and he's more relaxed than he's ever been, really coming out of his shell. And of course, his English is getting better and better. I think early on in his career, when people thought he was aloof and distant and whatever they said about him, I think it was basically the fact that he was unsure of his English. I'm sure that's the case. He speaks 6 languages. Again, a look down from directly overhead from the McDonald's blimp.
Was an interesting rally.
I'm not sure what it was all about either, Newt.
No, it was I don't know who was checking who out.
I think Lendl's playing into Mecir's hands if he gets in that kind of rally. not looking to do anything. Then he finally took a chance.
Look at the look
of the baseline.
Mecir. He has a little look at Lendl after he misses that last shot. He was doing that to Becker a lot yesterday, checking him out, checking his facial expressions out under pressure.
Like we're going to do it again.
Mecir banging himself on the head, saying, what a dummy. This ball's too low to be trying to drive that hard down the line. I watch him. They think a little bit. And he staggers around, come back to live action at 40-30. Mecir has not been successful at all trying to make the short shots, the short volley, the drop volley, or the drop shot.
That's a shot that he would try on clay and probably be quite successful with, but here it has to be really perfect.
Again, I think not done with enough underspin. The ball continues after it bounces toward the opponent, so it's easier for him to get to it. Break.
Advantage, Lendl.
Yeah, I haven't seen him miss too many of those off the short ball.
Didn't hit the top of the net, it would have been in the court for sure.
Oh, yeah, and a winner.
So now it's break point for Lendl.
Crowd really loving it. The change of the game all the time. Here, all of a sudden, Mecir is hitting the serve hard, approach shot into the net. A couple of rallies ago, it was all from the baseline. Don't know what's coming next.
Get it again.
Pretty hard to tell. Looked like it might have got a little piece of the line.
Best player in the world.
And Lendl gets his break, and he leads 2-1 in the second.
2-1.
And it is getting cooler. I wouldn't be surprised to see these players put a short sleeve sweater on pretty soon.
Lendl leads 2-1 in the second set, having won the first 6-4.
Well, Lendl got away with one there.
30.
The great rocket.
Terrific backhand by Lendl under pressure.
He leads 3-1.
These backhands that he's hitting, Tony, you see he hits this pretty flat. Doesn't come over the ball at all. That's a shot he didn't seem to hit very much a couple of years ago.
Mecir holds. Lendl still leads, however, 3-2 in the second set.
Yeah, do you have the feeling, Tony, with the question you asked before, that Mecir does better when he drives the ball and was making Lendl do all the running?
I do. I think that his only hope really is to get Lendl on a string as much as he can. When he plays it too softly and lets Lendl get on the attack, not necessarily attacking, coming to the net, and I think it's more difficult for Mecir.
Playing the rallies from behind the baseline now. Before he was playing them on the baseline.
Lendl.
Did you notice who was doing most of the running that last point too? It was Mecir.
That's right. Before he was playing on the baseline, Lendl was doing all the running, and I think what's happened here that Mecir said, hey, you see him try this shot. He went off the back foot.
Yeah, he was falling backwards.
Fell back, and then you lose your racket control.
Mecir serving at 2-4 in the second set.
Oh, a big point right here, a break point for Lendl.
You talked about Mecir's forehand yesterday, Tony, how he turns his body to the net before he actually strikes the ball. That's what caused that error.
What a
Sneaky
time for
fast.
that. Yep.
That's his first one.
And he gets Lendl's face. He said, oh, no. First time the guy serves an ace.
Surprised him, too, because he'd been sort of putting a little kick on the serve, not going for a whole lot. Mecir getting a little upset, I think, because Lendl is taking a little extra time. Another break point for the #1 seed.
Yeah, this would put him ahead 5-2 and 2 breaks in the second set.
Lendl standing way back to receive this second serve.
Here's his break.
He leads 5-2.
Lendl leads 5-2 in the second set. Triple set point.
James Lendl, second set, 6-2.
The defending champion wins the second set.
I think it's probably a little bit of frustration out there that
40-30.
you know, he's trying to find ways to penetrate Lendl, and Lendl's just at the top of his game now. This is as well as he's ever played in his life.
Mecir got pulled out of position, tried to sort of float a ball to give himself time to get back, but he didn't get it deep enough.
Advantage, Lendl.
So a break point for Ivan Lendl.
So he wasn't missing those in the first set, but he's trying to look for something extra because Lendl's playing so well.
Lendl gets his break right off the bat in the third set.
Third set.
He's won the first 2 sets.
One of the few times Lendl's come in and he's gotten a break point.
Driving himself.
30, 40.
He's up 2 sets to 11 a break. He wants another one. This time, Lendl's the one that wrong foots Mecir.
Good smart play there by Mecir with Lendl standing so far behind the baseline. He kicked the first serve. Takes it longer to get there. He got in a better position. Got it up nice and high on Lendl.
Reduced.
Advantage, Lendl.
Another break point.
Lendl standing in a little bit closer so that doesn't happen again.
Lendl breaks and now leads 3-love in the third set. Another break point. Could give Lendl 3 breaks in this set.
And just about shut out the lights.
And he's putting on more and more pressure.
Game, Lendl.
He leads 5-love in the third. That's 9 aces by Lendl.
This is a pretty good effort. The first set, 6-4. Match was close. And Mecir has only won 2 more games. Got to hand it to Lendl.
I tell you.
That's powerful. Yeah, look, I can serve and volley too.
Yeah. You do whatever you can do. And do it a little bit better.
Yeah. That's just a super effort after the first set.
The match point.
One save. Must be a nice feeling to know you've done all the preparation leading into this championship.
And then you got the opportunity now to collect the rewards. There it is. 10th ace. Has successfully defended his U.S. Open crown. 6-4, 6-2, and 6-love.
Congratulations.
Ivan, first of all, congratulations to you. You were runner-up 3 times in a row. I talked to you each time, and you were a little disappointed. You won last year, and it sounds awfully good, I'm sure, to be the 1986 U.S. Open champion.
Yes, Tony, thank you. It's such a great feeling because, as you said, I lost 3 times in a row, and I always kept promising I'm going to come back until I win it. And then finally I did once, and it felt so great. I wanted to do it again, and it feels probably even better now. And I'm going to go home, you know, get myself together and start working hard again, so I'm ready next year.
Let me ask you another question, if I may. The first time in the history of the U.S. Open, we've had 4 players from the same country other than the United States in the U.S. Open, from Czechoslovakia. Can you explain what's happening in your program over there that makes that possible?
Well, Tony, to be honest, I really can't because I'm a little bit remote right now, and as you know, I live in the United States, and but I will try to answer your question a little bit anyhow. When I was growing up, tennis was very popular, and I'm sure it's right now too. And along with or behind ice hockey and soccer, it's #3 sport over there. They had great champions of the past, as Jaroslav Drobny and Jan Kodeš, Věra Suková, Helena's mother, and then Martina, even though Martina is American now. And there is a lot of tradition in the game. And when I was a little bit older, I was about 19 and 20, they started having programs for the kids which helped them in school a little bit, and they gave them better conditions for tennis than the average kid. And I'm sure it's paying off. I'm sure they're doing something similar in Sweden and Germany and all countries, so it's paying off.
I'm sure the sound of the applause in this stadium is music to your ears. We welcome you and congratulations.
Thank you again.